So good morning to my lovely community. Good morning to the lovely viewers and listeners. Thank you for deciding to continue to support me on this journey of 365 days. Today's day 8, and I'm seeing a lot of change in my life. I'm seeing a lot of change in the way I'm thinking about going according to these videos, right? And I'm thankful for the words of encouragement, the words of wisdom, the words of advice, and even the words of criticisms for these videos. I appreciate it all, and I'm taking it all in. Because, as I said, this is all very new to me. Thank you very much. To address a specific concern that somebody brought up to me yesterday about editing the videos, right? I am a doctor on a schedule, right? I also am trying to do other things in my life as well, trying to get my life together in other areas. I do not have the time to edit any of these videos. So these videos are specifically, wholly, and unapologetically unedited, right? And thank you for deciding to stick them through with me. Because honestly, I just do not have the time to edit them. But anyway, it's a bright and early Monday morning, and we're happy to go to work. We are happy to go to work. Let's see, we are happy to go to work, right? And I want to start this week off. The theme for this week is going to be about influence and influences in our lives, right? And my goal for this week is, one, probably explore the various influences that have shaped us into who we are today, the decisions that we took because we were influenced by certain people, right? And how they now guide the trajectory of our lives. So initially my plan for this week was supposed to be about my journey into medicine and my thoughts about, reflecting on my journey thus far, right? What I've learned. And I think eventually we'll have our medicine segment, because as I tell everybody, and as you guys really know, I love being a doctor. I enjoy this doctor thing every day, right? But the specific influence that I want to talk about regarding this, it ties into the two of them, and it's about my influence or the influences that have shaped me in medicine. And I want to specifically talk about one specific influence. So for those of you who are familiar with me, right, familiar with my family life, familiar with my background, right, those of you who are close to me, you all would know that growing up, my grandfather, he was a doctor. He was a practicing doctor, right? And he was a general practitioner. He was a staff general, and he had his own office. So I cannot say that him being a doctor specifically influenced me to be a doctor. Okay, let me not say that. I can't say that. He did not influence me to go and get into medicine, but I think it certainly shaped the way I saw medicine, the way I saw the profession. And let me give you an example. All right, something that I tell people all the time. I love the doctor's merch. I love when the drug refs pass and the drug refs come and they give you a little notepad and your pen and the free samples. I love that. But where that came from me was being a child in his office. I remember I would walk into this office and I remember I used to see the word Cataflam. Cataflam all over. Cataflam box. He had a Cataflam pen. He had a Cataflam cup. He had a Cataflam magnet for the filing cabinet. He had a Cataflam tent, right? And I see that and I was like, what is this Cataflam thing? And I mean, eventually I learned what Cataflam is, right? But I think that is where the specific influence one of the influences of the things that I like today. And I mean, it's very on the surface, but it's something that has shaped the way I see getting stuff from drug rest, for instance. So, for instance, I remember when I was in high school, I used to Anyway, I see all of that to say, at no point in time, you never know. Well, yes, exactly. At no point in time, you never know who is watching your actions. You never know who is looking at the way you do things, the way you operate, the way you carry about yourself, right? Because I'm sure he did not know in those moments of me going into his office as a child would influence the way I see things today as a doctor, right? So going forward, I just want to leave you all with one message, or one message for today is about the influence, and understand that no matter who you are, in whatever circumstances you are, there are always people that are looking up to you. Just like I was looking up to my grandfather in those moments, and that influenced the stuff from the drug rooms. I mean, that is not the only thing I took away from that experience as a child, right? There are many other things I learned just from visiting his doctor's office. I mean, I was also very much curious about all of the instruments that was in the office as well, and which is why I still try to keep all of my instruments. I always have my instruments on me, right? But we'll get into that in our next video, right? But for today, it's just about understanding that no matter who you are, no matter who you think you are, no matter what you think you have going on in your life right now, there's somebody watching, right? And people are drawing from your experience. Some people can be drawing courage because of what they see you doing, right? I know last night I woke up to a message from very unexpectedly, and I greatly appreciated it. It was from someone who I followed over the years that makes a lot of content, right? And she sent me a message, and I was blown away. I was like, wow. I greatly appreciated that, right? And if you're watching it, just know I appreciated your comment last night. It was very unexpected to me, and it meant a lot. Thank you very much. So for today, that's just the message I just want to leave you all with. Oh, you know what I forget to say? I was supposed to we still haven't worked on an intro. So the intro is still coming. So probably about 5 minutes ago, I was supposed to say, insert the intro right here. I did not say it. But eventually, we will get an introduction. But anyways, back to my point. So remember, as you go through day today, you are an influence to somebody, right? And treat yourself as an influence. Keep your head high, be proud. Do what you need to do. People are looking. Make them proud. So today, guys, have a great day. Thank you for joining me on episode 8 of 365. See you all tomorrow for episode 9. Insert the outro here.